And they have a terrible win rate together, 36%.
They're the second most played combo.
Yep.
I feel like Puck gets banned all the time.
Not enough, apparently.
Pretty crazy. Oh, the damage from DY.
Oh,
Impetus, this. Oh,
Look,
get level 2. Do it, DY. Get level 2 in it.
For 5. No, he's keeping up. Enigma obviously a ton of... and they do get the DY on bottom lane this time around.
Yeah, Zeus trying to just use his entire mana pool of Arc Lightnings and ran down the
And now he's going base.
Oh man, Paparazzi's here now. They know they have to Delta split. I'll go and get the Zeus. It's one so far. And then the Enchanted as ZC. Does he have another step? He doesn't.
Yeah, he has no mana. So that's exactly what ZC needed to do. It's still very early, obviously. It can change, but the next rotation from ZC needs to be on point.
You gotta wonder how many chances does he really get, right? Oh, top lane, black hole. And an easy kill there on the Summer. Gotta take advantage of it while you can, that's for sure. And I don't think this is really... Oh, Jan going down too. Yeah, DY getting that kill.
Yeah, this game is... Yeah. Oh man, they might run into ZC again.
ZC not having fun. Celestial Hammer, Starbreaker, they've got the silence, they'll bump him up into the air, they'll look for the ult from SJ to save him. They have the Aether Remnant, Thunder God's Wrath, the damage is in. They'll take out PYW, and they don't lose ZC.
He lives. Tier 1 tower is more important and usually comes after, right? Beyond, he might die here to Black Hole.
Yeah, again, it's just use Black Hole whenever you can. Oh, DY! That was pretty cheeky if he was able to pull it off. Unfortunately, he does it, but does Old 11 survive? As the Dawnbreaker help, here comes the Zeus. Old 11 still up and alive, but finally the Arc Lightning gets a kill. They end up trading Old 11 for ZC and TMing, but if you took a look there, DY tried to walk in front of the Aether Remnant to keep the Black Hole going. If he had pulled that off, I would have been pretty impressed.
He tried. You don't take it fast.
Nice one, never mind. Actually turning it.
Yeah, going in.
ZC, he's the one in trouble now. Oh, PYW, he's already got that shard, so he's the match community with the Starbreaker. And there's the ulti from the Pugna. You gotta be careful. Summer's now got the Ags. They lose Paparazzi, but SJ and ZC have already gone down. Starbreaker again from PYW, now trying to run. Summer, you gotta remember, has the Ags, but he's been shoot easily.
Easy Yukis. By the way, this game just doesn't want me to make my point about the tier 1 bottom, so I'm saving it for the next game. I'm done. One thing that needs to be said is that Xtreme Gaming, they always get a little bit more than they even came for. This time around, Paparazzi at least did get punished, and Bristle is ready to fight.
He absolutely is, yeah. And, you know, Summer, we've talked a lot about his performance, you know, since changing his name from Shylock to Summer. He's improved a lot. And to give you an idea of how much Dandelion play around him, he is the highest player in terms of last hits per minute, last hits on average in total, and hero damage per minute across all of the China DPC. He holds the records on average for all of those, which should give you an idea on how much Dandelion prioritize his farm and his game impact.
He's completely isolated right now, but they are smoked behind him.
Which is exactly what they want, because Summer's just keeping these stacks at 8 on the warpath. But he's ready to strike these heroes down with any help he can get.
Yeah, the casual plus 300 damage. Why not?
Astral step in, Aether Remnant lands, and they're going to go for DY. DY now trying to get the heal off, but not going to matter. Starbreaker hits on a Summer. You can already see that Paparazzi, he went bottom, he bailed on this. You've got Luke continuing to farm. It's really the 3, 4, 5 that are just defending the tier 1 mid. Spectral Dagger, but they don't even try for it. A little bit surprising, but now they've got the Yules on Old 11. The damage coming out very quickly. They've got the Dawnbreaker coming in with the Solar Guardian. The Dream Coil down on a 2. ZC, he's already dead. Well, that's going to be one for the side of Xtreme Gaming, but they need to figure out whether or not they want to go or retreat. They'll go after Beyond. They've got the haunt. Paparazzi from behind with the waning rift on a 3. They'll take out SJ. They want more. Paparazzi jaunts to the field. We're going to buy back here on SJ. Illusory Orb comes across once again. TMing taking a lot of damage. He'll fall to old 11. Summer, he'll lose the Aegis. So these heroes are dropping on Dandelion as Paparazzi gets another on Beyond. And it's basically a team wipe. They had that second life with Summer having the Aegis, of course, and SJ bought back. But he's under the tier 2 tower, and it doesn't look like Xtreme are going to continue to move forward on this one anymore. Down, it's also omnipresent. Makes you a little bit scared of going in or trying to get a pick off there on old 11. TMing, breaks the Dream Coil himself, the Heavenly Jump. Paparazzi goes in, and there is the ult again from SJ. But TMing ends up falling. Summer's over here. Black Hole immediately stopped with the Primal Roar. They've got the Solar Guardian. They've used the Haunt. They're jaunting around with that Haunt. Lou going in on the Summer, but there's the Thunder God's Wrath to take out old 11. Summer with the BKB still chasing down DY, doing a lot of damage onto the Enchantress, but is it going to be enough? Starbreaker stuns up Summer. Summer's lasting way longer than everybody anticipated because he will.
The dagger!
The dagger on the end from Lou gets him, and then Paparazzi takes out DMing. ZC with the Aether Remnant, Illusory Orb with the A-Shift, and Paparazzi gets the other way around. Smoke up again from Dandelion, this time without Summer. And they'll be walking into old 11, who doesn't have that black hole. He does have the mech, he uses the drums, they've got the Sword Guardian, Aether Remnant locks him down. The Primal Roar even used to follow that one up, and well, now that Dawnbreaker's here, PYW is the one in trouble. The Aeon Disc is popped on Paparazzi, he's got the Winning Rift that's gonna silence up ZC as well as Beyond. They get the kill onto the Beastmaster. They've got the Black Dragon chasing, the Thunder God's Wrath is there to get the kill on a PYW as they lose SJ, DY goes down. And now Lou, he's there with Paparazzi, but needs to be careful. Heavenly Jump coming in from TMing, the Spectro Dagger to get onto the low ground. They've got the Hawk dive bombing into Lou, and the damage is there. Double kill for Summer. It's 4 dead on the side of Xtreme Gaming, and despite the fact that it's a 6k lead for Xtreme,
I feel like they actually need a good black hole now. And if you don't take the Aegis away from them,
Under God's Wrath. That'll grant them vision. They're going to jump in with the Astro Step. They'll look over as they've got the Urals on old 11. They'll get the Aegis snatched by Paparazzi. He got the Aegis. Did he get the shard as well? He may have. They get the kill to Beyond. They end up losing PYW. They'll take out TMing. It'll be a 2-for-1 so far as they've got the damage to take out DY. There's the black hole. It comes through onto Summer. Can they keep the season alive? And so far they have. They bought back on PYW. The Illusory Orb is there to take out SJ as Summer's now on the run. The Spectral Dagger a little bit to the left. It's a little bit lazy-eyed, but Summer still running, and well, they won't be able to catch up to him. You know, they'll try. Can they grab the Zeus? Can they grab the Beastmaster? Looks like they're going to grab the Zeus, but not before he gets the Thunder God's Wrath off. Summer's going to come in. You got to remember, he's got those extra damage stacks now, but he doesn't look like he wants to go.
Like, they're trying too much. Just stay on the high ground until your Void Spirit is up would have been the play. Other heroes take care of that. It's about Spectre dealing with the other 4 heroes and Bristle doing the same.
SJ going down to the Shadow Step. So yeah, he bought out on the Ags. Also, ZC's here bottom. Silence on old 11. PYW's also around. They've got themselves the Haunt. That time it's going to be used. They'll go after ZC, who just kind of showed up, and now they'll use the Thunder God's Wrath, but it doesn't save them from anything.
Bleeding kills, bleeding kills. Pugna also bought back here, but Void Spirit is like, no. Yeah, the heal is... You'll see. I don't know why they're... Oh, okay, they're shadow stepping the Zeus, right? Like, not really going for it. The Axe, in my opinion, on the Dawnbreaker is ridiculous. Strong. All the
dive bombing. Summer's in on this, but look at that. They've already got the heal, and it's a lot of heal for old 11. It goes into the BKB, but it's a BKB to turn around.
Again, directed by Quentin Tarantino. Just as I'm talking about Solar Guardian, how broken it is, it saves.
I think Summer might be able to somehow get this done. I wouldn't be surprised. Wow, Waning Rift, and Paparazzi was in on that very quickly. BKB, that's not going to matter. He's already level 25. You need to be careful about that. They've got the Haunt. They're going to jaunt over to ZC. ZC goes into the Dissimulate. He's going to Astral Step away. They didn't get anything out of this exchange just yet. The Yule's up into the air. That's out onto ZC. ZC stunned up thanks to the Abyssal Blade on Lou. They'll get the kill and take him out for 85 seconds, no buyback. And now Tiaming, Paparazzi catches him. There's SJ trying to keep him alive and does so, but not for long enough. Blue gets the kill to Tiaming. He'll buy back on this Zeus. There's still a minute without ZC. As onto the high ground.
They're just breaking them by pickoffs, and in that last fight, the moment Dandelion smokes, Paparazzi jumps in and breaks it. The same second.
Oh, Sword Guardian down bottom. Summer's the one who's caught.
Yeah, I think you can call it. He doesn't have...
Whoa. So it's a decent upgrade. I don't know if it's one that you'd purchase, and obviously he didn't. Shadow Step looking for the Zeus. That's always the case. That's always what you're trying to get. Look for the mid-set of racks. They've got 50 seconds here without the Bristleback, and Paparazzi's just deep inside enemy lines. He's got the silence on the 2. They've got the Nimbus down right on top of him, but here comes the Haunt. They'll use the Abyssal. They get the kill on a Beyond. They'll take him out for 74 seconds without buyback. And now it's a 3v5, but they're going straight tier 4s. BKB, Popeye, ZC. He throws an Aether Remnant down. Not exactly sure what he's aiming for on that one, and well, there's nothing to aim for as they'll call GG on Dandelion, and Xtreme Gaming will take game number 1.
Nicely executed by XG. Their lanes are struggling much harder than I thought they would. But yeah, Summer on the TA, he's playing versus Acid Spray, right? So it's not that easy to be a TA here.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little surprised. Mid lane, Paparazzi with the Rolling Thunder. ZC trying to get a kill, but he's pretty tanky on Paparazzi. He's also got the Shadow Word. Oh, and the hook, making sure he doesn't die to that siege creep.
Ruby got the kill, right? With the Fate Bolt when ZC was already far away.
I guess
it was shared. It was shared. Yeah, it was far enough. Yeah.
Dismember though, look at the Timber just melt. He just split open and melt. They hug you. You can't breathe.
Yeah.
Avalanche toss, telekinesis, and there's the Dismember, and there's that first stack of Fleshy. Oh no, it actually jumped right up to 2. Interestingly enough. Weird.
Okay, so maybe one stack is
maybe it was bugged.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah, it was probably bugged. It's a small indie company, small game. It happens.
Top lane, blue.
Mid lane as well.
Yeah, mid lane, they get ZC. Sorry, Obs. That's my fault. I called top. And SJ on the run. And you've already got level 6 here for PYW, so he'll steal Purifying Flames, which means one thing and one thing only.
I can't believe they didn't manage to get that kill.
They're gonna toss again. Yeah, they'll toss back again. Now they'll look for the Rolling Thunder, but Paparazzi never gets bumped up. Oh, I thought he was gonna get hit up onto the high ground. He ends up dying to the Purifying Flames of SJ. Terribly long. Charging up this stun. They've got the Upheaval on the 0.5. He throws it over on a Beyond. Acid Spray and the Upheaval miss Beyond, but it's looking like they still should be able to get this kill. It's just a question of when. And they've got the telekinesis. There's the stun again, and Lou gets credit for that one. So
coming in.
They have Chaotic Offering if Dandelion do in fact make the jump. Charging up the stun, maybe looking to wrap around. Avalanche toss, stuns himself. Looking for the Rolling Thunder. DY needs to find the right positioning. Oh, ZC! Oh, no! He's put himself in the corner. Unfortunately, that means he's going to lose both his supports. PYW doing a much better job being a rolling cube of thunder than ZC did being a ball of thunder, and, well, he'll lose his life too. So 3 heroes die as ZC botches that jump in. Oldo Evans now going for Blink Dagger, but it definitely feels like it might just put him in trouble.
Yeah, it will put him in trouble, that's certain, but it also gives him an ability to engage, to jump on someone, like this Tiny.
DY, very dead. No chance to survive. Does Rubik still have Rolling Thunder? He does, but it's on cooldown for another 35 seconds. They're charging up the stun, no Blink Dagger. And that means he'll stun himself again.
Oh,
Ooh,
another one.
Toss on a Paparazzi, the damage with a Desolator. Paparazzi just melting here. Avalanche comes out. There's the stun from Old 11. They got the buyback coming in from DY. The false promises out on a ZC to save his life. They've slowed up Blue, who's out of mana, and now potentially needing to retreat very far back.
That buyback, by the way, from DUI didn't really matter. He didn't have a TP. His teleport scroll was still on cooldown for an additional 15 seconds, so he needed to run back mid. And very well played by Tiny, pretty much letting them 2 kills, maybe 3. Oh, the miss. And he has ages, yeah, but still, you'd like to take it away.
I will say, this feels similar to game 1, right? Like, this is like a moment for Dandelion to bring their way back into the game. They're only down 1,000 net worth, but if all of a sudden they lose consecutive fights...
It's also against an Alchemist that they're only 1k behind, right?
Yeah,
so
I guess, but the Alchemist is only level 1 in Grievil's Greed for the majority of this one.
That's true, that's true. Lane?
They're gonna go. Avalanche comes out, lands on 3. Now they've got the Chaotic Offering. PYW survives. The right click, not gonna uphill miss this time. PYW ends up getting traded for TMing with ZC going around the back with the Rolling Thunder. They go after SJ. They'll get the kill. The hook beyond now on the run. Summer with the right clicks. He's, well, free to do whatever he wants. They've got the buyback coming up from the Oracle. Oracle now needs to get back into the fray as, again, Old 11 just stuns himself.
Tiny's really on point with his reactions. This fight, that was a 5-man smoke from Xtreme. He still managed to jump in first, break that smoke, stun a couple of them, kill off Rubik instantly with the TA. Yeah, in the end it didn't really work out that well for them, but it could have been way, way worse. This TA hits hard, by the way.
Yeah, especially when Summer's free to do so.
Indeed. Another
Avalanche
jump
tossed again. And Old 11 just ripped apart. No way to survive. Blue ends up ripping through the stone that is Tianming, though. They've got the Dismember, False Promise, the save. It is there for now, but SJ now dead for 60 seconds, considering he bought back in the last fight. What I was going to say is, you know, Tianming, when he had his time with Keen Gaming, when he had his time with eHome, he was very impressive. I was actually super shocked that he didn't play for as long as he did. And I don't know if that was like personal reasons or if that was just he couldn't find himself slotted on a team. And I know Dandelion are kind of in dire straits at the moment in this series, and throughout the season it's been up and down. But I really think he's an amazing 4 position. The fact that he was without a team for so long, it was just, to me, shocking.
Sometimes you just can't find your groove, your spot, personal life, or maybe teams shun you. But I completely agree. Game 1, Game 2, and all the series, he's been the outstanding performer. Always does his job, truly. And every single kill that they've had were on the back of this tiny Blink Dagger, right? Like 5 out of 5 kills were pretty much with Tiny tossing someone.
Yeah. I'm just
Alchemist.
a little surprised with his career path so far. Alchemist going in an SJ that's back to back deaths. He has not had fun these last 3 minutes or so. And it has not been great. Blue also has a Blink Dagger of his own coming out. BKB almost finished for Paparazzi.
I love how he's farming. Yeah,
just stunning himself.
Yeah, he's farming with it. Why not, right? Like, it doesn't make his... when he doesn't do it on purpose, it doesn't make it... It makes it look not as bad. He's doing it all the time anyway. But yeah, so far an interesting match. I still think that the Dandelion are not out. They have had quite a few kills, but the nature of their lineup still works against Xtreme Gaming. What's Timbersaw got? He's got a halberd. Well, it's not much, but it's honest work.
I don't disagree, but definitely not feeling like a lot, that's for sure.
What's crazy to me is Paparazzi was passed in Ags, and he's still only 2,000 ahead of the TA.
Smoke on smoke. Tiny again.
Right.
First
That's
one
exactly
jumping.
what they're going to do. The Chaotic Offering comes down with the BKB being popped by Paparazzi. They've got Lou jumping in. The False Promise is there to save the day, but it's onto the Tiny. So your save was used on Tiny. Summer trying to get the damage out, and now the look over. The charge is stunned up. They get the kill there on a Summer. They'll take out DY. Right clicks in on a Beyond. The Avalanche is in. Paparazzi ends up dead. It's 2 years dead on the side of XG. Timber Chain away, Chakram out, Beyond surviving. That gets pulled back, but the Fable is in from PYW to get the kill. They'll take out SJ again. 3 years dead on the side of Dandelion. Close fight. Got Paparazzi.
Yeah, it was a weird fight because Tiny jumped in and he tossed the Pudge back into his team, right? But he tossed him onto the Pango that blinked behind, so the toss went into the opposite direction, which ended up actually being good for them because Pudge had the BKB that they didn't see, right? If he tossed him back, that would be game over for them. So a fight that even ended out being much, much better. The only problem is, like you noticed and mentioned, the false promise being used on the wrong target. He's doing a lot, but I think you need to save it for TA or Timber.
Blue. All right, Rolling Thunder again. Right clicks in. Oh, Lou could not jump to the high ground with the Earth Shock. That's a blunder.
That's a big one as well. They're going in for more.
Oh, DMing with the 3-man Avalanche. They're going to rip through DY and PYW. They've got the Dismember. It's still holding, but they don't get the damage for the kill. Old 11 jumps in. He's got the stun that gets the kill on the SJ.
That's
so
a buyback on
that, but now ZC, well, he's rolled up, but, well, now he's dead. Certainly not standing up anytime soon.
Okay, low
Another
buybacks.
axe? Who's that giving
For
to?
low.
Oh, Ursa.
Of course, right? Like 2 buybacks on their team, two Aghanim Scepters on their team that are just... Actually, everyone on their team benefits from Aghanims quite a bit, right? Rubik loves it, Warlock loves it as well. But at some point you need to stop. As an alchemist, it's like... it's an Aghanim's addiction. You need to stop. Like,
Stop when everybody gets their ags.
then you'll finally be happy. It's his acorn. 5 Aghanim Scepters in the same game.
I guess the extra spell amp, but the bonus damage isn't exactly amazing. When you've got your own ags, finally.
It's not amazing indeed. Will this be a smoke? They are converging here, but they do not have one, so... No smoke from Xtreme Gaming, but there will be a smoke from Dandelion. It's all about the pit, all about that rush.
Link Avalanche once again gets the enrage off, now trying to run. Lou taking some damage, but there's the Chaotic Offering. That comes down on a 2. Roche is in the picture, but is Roche really the objective at the moment? Old 11 taking some damage. The right clicks coming out from Summer. They've got the Dismember. The False Promise is there to stop that. Old 11 getting low with the jump in. Beyond gets the kill there onto the Alchemist. False Promise is going to end, and Summer will explode. Well, that will put us into Autumn as SJ, he'll get taken out too. So 2 years down on the side of Dandelion. They've only lost the Alchemist, who already gave over the axe, so his net worth not important at the moment.
Yeah, and this should be free rush for them unless someone snatches it. Looking at you, Tiny.
Got the Dismember, they'll pick up the Aegis. They've got the Shard as well. And now they may even catch ZC. And things are kind of falling apart if you give this up and you continue to give up the bodies to Xtreme Gaming. Oh, it's a Shard.
It's a Shard.
All right. Well, I mean, that's like, you know, before you stop, after you stop smoking cigarettes, you get the patch. after you stop giving everybody ags, you get a shard.
It's still something for everybody, right? Like you can still give it.
Oh, TMing.
You can still toss it to that Ursa or the Pudge. So, yeah. Beyond, Timber.
Dismember, Upheaval, and there's the stun coming through. And another kill here for Xtreme. They're up.
I feel like if you could force the Pudge to go on Timber or something like that, so that your TA has a freer time. Oh, he caught Tiny.
Yeah, catching this Tiny, very crucial at the moment. And they get the kill, but there's just nobody else around for Dandelion to make sure that anything goes their way.
The Pudge, you know, their BKBs are pretty low, so maybe you can abuse that somehow. Maybe the Pango will finally have impact in these fights, right? Because, right, so far he didn't. Summer?
Certainly tough for Summer to get out, and there's the bash. You got DUI, but you lose your own life, and now you're dead for 100 seconds. I don't know.
I don't see it.
And it feels very tough. Rolling Thunder comes out, they have the Dismember, they get the kill on the TMing. Now they're going to walk back with their BKBs. And there's the Flamethrower. They pop the Aeon Disc. They're chasing for this like it's a last-ditch effort to get something to go their way. They lose Beyond. He's got buyback, but he's dead for 80 seconds if he doesn't use it. Yeah, that never came over.
What do you do, Peacock, when you're in a situation like Dandelion are? Do you give up or do you fight until the end?
I mean,
What
there's
kind
no
of a
reason
person are you?
I think there's no reason to give up, right? Like, you're already in it. This is real time experience and potentially coming back in a situation like this. Like, you just go for it.
Like mentally, where are you at? Like, are you fine? Are you like, yeah, we can do this, or let's just play it until the end?
I think as long as the mental fortitude is there and you've all agreed to just going for it and no repercussions, then you have to. But if the mentality is not there, then you need to think about it.
Yeah.
Also, the TA is 8 minutes behind average on the Daedalus as the spike breaks out.
As ZC gets into the Rolling Thunder, but it's immediately countered by PYW's own Rolling Thunder. That'll hit on a TM Ming, but they lose PYW. They've got the Chaotic Offering slamming down. They've got the Refresher. 4 golems coming into the fray, ripping through Beyond, and now looking to rip through the TA. Dead on his screen already. It's just a matter of when the false promise runs out.
GG.
And GG is called. Xtreme Gaming taking 2-0 over Dandelion. They really were the last Dandelion in this winter, because Summer never really came alive.
All right, I'm